In 1812, America almost disappeared. The British were back. Cities were burning. The White House was in flames. Just 30 years after independence, the United States faced destruction again. So how did the young nation survive a second war against the same empire? After George Washington stepped down, America was still fragile. The Constitution was new, the army was small, the economy was weak. Across the ocean, Britain was still a superpower. And once again, conflict was building. Britain and France were already fighting each other in Europe. America tried to stay neutral, but neutrality didn't work. Britain began stopping American ships at sea. They captured cargo, they kidnapped sailors, forcing them to serve in the British Navy. This practice was called impressment. To Americans, it was an insult, a violation of freedom. Trade was suffering, money was disappearing, and many Americans believed something simple. Britain still didn't respect them. Some leaders even thought, maybe we need another war to prove our independence is real. So in 1812, America declared war. But there was one huge issue. America wasn't ready. The military was tiny, training was poor, supplies were limited. Britain had professional soldiers, powerful ships, global experience. It felt like 1776 all over again. Except this time, America had more to lose. The war started badly. American invasions of Canada failed. Troops retreated. Leadership mistakes piled up. Confidence dropped. It looked like a disaster. Some people even questioned, was independence a mistake? Then something unexpected happened. At sea, American ships began winning. Small but fast American frigates defeated larger British vessels. Victories boosted morale. For the first time, America proved it could fight Britain head-to-head. The young Navy earned respect. In 1814, Britain focused fully on America. Thousands of experienced soldiers crossed the Atlantic. Their target? Washington, D.C., the capital. American defenses collapsed. British troops marched straight into the city, and then they set it on fire. The White House burned. Government buildings burned. Smoke filled the sky. It was humiliation. It felt like the end. The young nation watched its capital destroyed. For a moment, it seemed like Britain had won. Instead of surrendering, Americans grew angry, more determined. Cities prepared defenses, militias formed quickly, communities united. The country refused to break. At Fort McHenry, British ships bombarded the fort all night. Explosions lit the sky. Everyone expected the fort to fall, but when morning came, the American flag was still flying. This moment inspired something legendary, a poem called The Star-Spangled Banner, which later became the national anthem, a symbol that America had survived. Then came one last dramatic fight. At New Orleans, American forces faced a large British army. Leading them was Andrew Jackson. Outnumbered, but well-positioned, the Americans crushed the British. It was a shocking victory. Ironically, the war had technically already ended, but news hadn't arrived yet. Still, the win changed everything. It restored pride. Both sides were exhausted. Neither had truly won, so a peace treaty was signed. Borders stayed the same. No land changed. On paper, nothing changed. But emotionally, everything changed. This war proved something critical. America wasn't just a former colony anymore. It was a nation that could defend itself. It survived. A global superpower. A burned capital. Military weakness. And still stood strong. The world began taking America seriously. The War of 1812 created national pride, a stronger military, confidence, unity. It was called America's Second War of Independence, because once again, freedom had to be defended. America had survived 2 wars, but internal problems were growing. North versus South, Industry versus slavery. Unity versus division. Soon, the greatest threat wouldn't come from Britain. It would come from within. In the next episode, we explore the conflict that nearly destroyed the nation, the Civil War. Independence isn't won once. It's tested again and again. And in 1812, America proved it wasn't going anywhere. This is American history, one story at a time.